Okay, so Erin Galinac, we've been having lunch together and you just said something that blew my mind. Okay, so what I want to ask you about is you said you have gotten most of your deals this year from your sphere. And then off the cuff, you said, oh,
and I have a ton of Facebook leads.
Stay tuned for this episode where Erin Galinac is going to discuss the benefits that she has found in YPN, running for the Ann Arbor Area Board of Directors, and how she gets 100 to 150 Facebook leads every week.
Yes. Tell me about that. What do you mean by a ton of Facebook leads?
So I run, per my GPS, I run 2 Facebook ads a week. And depending on the house and the photo is what I found, I've managed to get up to 150 leads per ad.
150 leads per ad.
You had one house in particular that really performed well, and then you actually took a look at the leads that were coming in and which ones were converting and then retargeted your ad. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so this house was listed by another agent in our office, and I ran it in the area, so it was in Pinckney, ran it around the area and noticed that out of like the 103 leads that I got from that ad, most of them were coming from the Canton area and not from Pinckney. So I took that exact same ad, duplicated it, and ran it in Canton instead of Pinckney and got another 150 leads.
Okay, so you're currently spending how much a week?
So I run 2 ads, and each ad I run $30, so $60 a week.
Okay, so you're running 60 a week, and you're getting how many leads per week, roughly?
I would say on average, I'm getting 100. I would say probably 40 to 50 for an average house. On the high end, over 200.
Okay, all right. And so we're talking 50 cents to $1 per lead, roughly.
All of them under $1. If it's not doing $1, then I stop it.
Okay, let's talk about conversion rate. What are you seeing with the conversion rate on these?
So Facebook ads, I have noticed, are much farther out. I've had a couple that are now buyers that are looking. And a lot of those are buyers/sellers, which is awesome. So you're getting like a 2-for-1. Most of them are within, I would say, a good 9 to 12 months out. So it's building the pipeline for next year, essentially, as long as you're touching them on a regular drip campaign. So immediately I go into True People Search and enter their information and then put them on a biweekly nurture. So they start getting that immediately.
Okay, can you go back? What did you just say? You enter them in True People Search?
So truepeoplesearch.com, where you can actually find, their current address, and instead of saying, so what I've noticed is a lot of people will click on every ad you run. So they're not necessarily looking at one area, they're just looking. So I like to find out what their actual home address is, put that into their command profile, and then run a neighborhood biweekly nurture based on their home address. And then you can see who has recently looked at that and then touch them as a more warm lead because they're looking more frequently.
Fantastic. So you're looking at their activity. You can see their activity because they're coming into your site, your newsletter, and touching things, and it's showing up on the back end. Now you can retarget their smart plan based on whether they're, cold, warm, hot, looking now, looking in 6 months, looking in a year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. So I'm putting you on the spot here, but we had a cancellation for next week's campaigns class. You tell me, is this something you would be willing to teach via Zoom for 1 hour next week?
Yeah.
Oh, Erin. Okay, you guys. So this is really, really important. I know we were going to have an awesome agent, Todd Rawl, teach this class next week, but he has a conflict now. So we just stumbled upon like this gem because Erin is apparently running this as a part of her business plan with her coach. She's doing 2 ads a week at a very high level. And have you converted any of these yet?
1.
You've converted 1. Okay, so how much money do you think you have spent thus far on those ads?
Oh, geez. Not even 500 for the year.
Okay, and you've converted 1, and the commission on that was roughly?
6,000-ish.
Okay, so that is more than a 10-to-1 return on investment.
Yeah.
We aim for 4, folks. That's double what you're aiming for. It definitely qualifies to be a really valid way of growing your business. I'm so excited for you to get to touch base with Erin. Okay, Erin, one more thing I want to talk about here. Okay. You're running for the board of directors, the Ann Arbor Area Board of Directors.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got a little experience with the board already. Tell us about that.
So I am currently the vice chair of the YPN committee, and next year looking to take over the chair role. And I went to my first YPN event so nervous and terrified and almost talked myself out of it a million times. And it was the best experience that I have ever had. And it made me want to join and network and really get to know what goes on behind the scenes and contribute more to the board. And that's just growing into wanting to do even more and contribute at a higher level.
And I think what you just touched on is so common of an experience for a new realtor to kind of like feel small and feel unprepared and feel like you can't compete with everyone else. And then as you go along in your career and you start to really just connect with people on a genuine level, you realize they're humans too.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Like I can remember you and I having coffee at Sweetwater's.
Yep.
And that Erin is so different from this Erin. And this Erin is like happy and confident and feeling good. And some days are bad and some days are good, but we're in it and we're going to do it. But I always, it's like, I have a heart in my, a place in my heart for new realtors because it's really hard and intimidating.
It's very intimidating, especially when you expect everyone to already know each other and you're going to go there knowing no one and you're just starting. And the YPN events are just such a great place to actually meet people and then realize like, this is an amazing world. And like, just getting involved with the board in general is like, you can do so much to help others feel comfortable in the career, which is amazing.
Yeah. And I have felt that way as well. Like, so in my team leader role, I'm reaching out to realtors every day to just get to know them. Right. But we're in an industry where quite often we're on opposite sides of a deal. Right. And that can go really great and cooperative, or that can get aggressive and kind of leave you with not so great feelings. And so what I really love about the YPN event is it doesn't matter who you are. When you walk in that room, all of a sudden the tension just falls away and everyone's human and they're interacting and they're becoming friends. How has that helped you in your real estate business after getting to know people on that level?
Yeah. I mean, it makes deals so much easier when you already have a relationship, like, okay, I've hung out with this person a couple times and, I know them, I know how to communicate with them. It makes the deal so much smoother. And there's not only agents there, but we have title companies there. We have lenders there, services. I mean, there's, I think, some sign guys were there last time. So you meet all of these people that you wouldn't have a chance to meet and get to know on a personal level instead of just being in work mode and in deal mode. And it just makes everything so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I also think we as realtors we need to push ourselves to go into a space where we're not in work mode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we're so often in work mode and it's really hard to peel yourself away. You almost need to be forced to turn it off.
And this is a nice way to just decompress. And, I hear a lot of people say like, why would I want to network with other realtors? And it's like, why wouldn't you? Like that's going to make your life so much easier if you just go out and network and have a good relationship with your community. This is a small field. Like this is little. So, if we all know each other and we know how to work together and we like each other, it makes life a lot easier.
So let me ask you, what excites you most about running for the board?
Just being able to give back. I love being service oriented anyway. And I volunteer at the Humane Society at least a couple times a month, usually more if I can. So I just love just service in general and being able to give back and hopefully, create experiences for people that, I felt I was given when I first started and help the board just grow. That's exciting.
So I don't know what I stumbled in on earlier, but as I passed by your office, I kind of heard you were doing a call.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you were mentoring. Were you mentoring?
So that was another agent that my coach coaches. And we do group coaching a couple times a week. And we've all just really formed a good relationship. She's down in Kentucky and needed help with QuickBooks. So she didn't know how to set up her QuickBooks chart of accounts. So I was showing her where you can get the MREA chart of accounts and how to put it into QuickBooks. So a little bit of catch up, a little bit of training.
Well, so for those of you who don't know Erin, what I will tell you is that she's always coming from contribution and service. I can remember when she sat down with me, and I'm pretty tech savvy, I'm pretty on it, but I was really frazzled. I was making my first hire. I had so much business I couldn't even see straight. And she was walking me through tech. She came to my office and she was like, it's okay, it's gonna be fine.
About that.
Yeah, she walked me through setting up listing to leads, right? Yeah. So that I could have a better open house system and get those leads. So if there's one thing I do know about you, Erin, you are consistently looking to help improve the lives of other people. And it's what I really appreciate about you. I'm thrilled to be in business with you and around you. And I just am so excited to see where the next year takes you in your business. And I'm really excited to see you on the board of directors. I think it's going to be an amazing contribution.
Thank you.
All right, folks, thanks so much. Don't forget to catch Erin's class on doing Facebook ads and campaigns in command, putting them on smart plans, and just getting that 10-to-1 return on investment that is available to you if you have command technology through KW. All right, fantastic. Thanks, guys. Everyone have a great day. Oh, wait, I just need to hit stop recording.